Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. Talk Thursday. We're in the second pack, and we're a little over halfway. I waited to film. I was going to do it earlier. However, I've been changing some things up about the turn that we've been doing because the dogs are getting too excited, not listening to each other, and getting chippy with each other. So I'm slowing it down and doing some work on that. I might show it to you when I'm done, but it requires a lot of concentration and fortitude. So not always something I can do when I've got my phone out. Sir, thank you. Anyway, 8 this afternoon. We have Maggie, Newton, Willow, and for those of you wondering why Maggie's on 2 walks, it's because she's boarding with me, and she's got the chops to do 2 walks, no problem. So some boarders I would leave at home and then do a separate walk in the evening or whatever time I get home, but she can take it anyway. So Doodles Friday / May, Kronk is on leash, good boy, and my Shadow. Rowan is struggling with the 2 walks. May, probably not. And Kronk is still on restricted exercise. So he did a fair amount of off-leash this morning, but making sure that he just keeps at a slower pace. Rowan, really. Okay, Friday, May, and Flash. Thank you. Okay. So I had a question and also a video sent to me on Instagram. Ma'am, thank you. So I'll just get to those. I watched this video and honestly, I agree. It was basically saying that sometimes even if a place is dog friendly, don't bring your dog. And I agree with that. I think dogs have to have a certain level of being savvy in public before you take them places where they are technically allowed to be. But the thing is if your dog isn't ready for that kind of place, like say for instance a patio, not all dogs are ready to sit on a patio with their people, right? Like the things I practice with my guys, and I'll try and do a video later of sort of what it looks like when I'm on a patio with them. Willow, we're not going that way. I see there's something interesting. Willow. Thank you, ma'am. So things I teach my dogs ahead of time is A, to not be a menace in public. So we're fine with people. Mr. Flash, you might be cow colored, but you're not a cow. Thank you. What's hysterical is these guys equate not a cow with stopping eating grass at this point. I've said it so often. Anywho, so things, Rowan, leave your brother be. Things that I teach them, obviously leash manners. They have to be really good on leash. They have to be neutral around people and noises that are strange. Okay, Mr. Flash. He's like, but if I stay behind you, then you won't notice. Get. Yeah, you're my troublemaker, usually. Flash is nonsense this week. Anyway, Newton, go. Thank you. Get going, all of you. Go dog, away from me. I'm boring. Go on. And sort of a bonus thing, a place works for us. Like I bring a cushion for Rowan. He knows that's his place. I stick it wherever I want him to be. And mostly at Willow. I know there's interesting things over there. I just don't trust them. Thank you. Hi, Rowan. He stabs me in the calf with his face. So I have a place for him. And honestly, depending on the patio, like if it's a deck, I usually don't bring two places. Rowan. But if it's interlock or pavement, I'll bring two. And I stick one under my chair, and that's what I'm trying to get to. I also teach my dogs under. So they go under my chair, they lay down, and that's it. The biggest compliment I receive when I go to a patio is the staff being like, oh my God, I didn't even notice there was a dog there. Rotten child. And that's how it should be. Like, it's your dog. It's your responsibility. Your dog shouldn't be pestering other patrons. They shouldn't be fussing. They shouldn't be wandering around. And if they can't accomplish that, I'm not saying never take your dog to a patio. I'm saying they need additional training to go on a patio. Okay, get, all of you, get going. Yeah, you're learning that from the lessons. Get out of here. Friday, stop teaching my dog to graze. Friday. Yeah, and this person, honestly, I forget her name. She's a spaniel. I legitimately, I cannot remember right now. But she's trained, like seeing eye dogs and stuff like that. You know, when you foster them for the first little bit of their life. So taking them to places like grocery stores and malls and like all the things that they need to get used to and sort of dealing with all that. And yeah, a huge part of that is like, if your dog can't handle, even if you have a quote unquote emotional support dog, if they can't handle being in a space, then you need to train them before you bring them to that space. May, why are you're get in front. People want to see you. Willow, you too. People want to see dogs. Thank you. And I definitely see that with a lot of, and I say quote unquote emotional support dogs because I have not had good experiences with any dogs that are labeled as such. They are usually very poorly trained. And it's a shame, really. Because again, if you take those kinds of dogs into these spaces, it does kind of ruin it for the rest of us. Like, there are many places where I used to be able to take my dogs no problem, and now I cannot, based purely on the fact that someone brought an ill-behaved dog. And that's now how that venue sees dogs, right? And they got a ton of complaints, and it's not worth their troubles. So to make sure that we have a lot of spaces we can take our dogs, again, if your dog can't handle a space, train them until they can and then take them. And honestly, like, for all I bring my boys many places, sometimes they get left at home, and that's just the way it is. Like, dogs aren't welcome everywhere, and there are certain places that even if they are welcome, I just won't take them. Whoa, good. All right, hold on. We're going down. And back up. Anyway, so all that to say, I agree with her. I think people need to sort of let go of the idea of bringing their dogs everywhere with them, unless, of course, they're an actual service dog trained to do a task. That's different. But even those people, they run into pushback from places they should be able to go because those places have had people with quote unquote support dogs that were just terrible. And it's a shame, really. They shouldn't have to deal with that sort of stuff because of a couple of irresponsible people. Anyhow, so that's it from me today. I'm going to try and keep it under 10 minutes so it doesn't take 17 hours to upload. As always, if you have any questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Oh, no. If you have a second to like, comment, and or subscribe, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.